I must confess something to y'all. In my free time, I do a lot of thinking and reading YouTube comments. And for some reason, YouTube comments, they love to have the idea of Lolcow crossovers, where two Lolcows just meet each other. And the idea of two very messed up people communicating with each other at all is rather funny. And I think about to myself, what would happen if people like this actually communicated? And then I remembered that a few of these people did. We're gonna look at some prominent Lolcow crossovers today. 3 of which to be exact. And what I really want to start here with is 2 Lolcows that are very, very prominent in our minds right now. Daniel Larson and World of T-Shirts. You heard that right. The 2 not only met, it was in person, and they did a live stream on World of T-Shirts TikTok together. Well, let's find out how that happened. Or how it turned out.
Say hello. This is Joshua Block.
What's up?
Let's see you shake hands. Shake hands, guys. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you, buddy. How you feeling?
I'm doing good.
What's it like to meet Josh in person?
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
I made it happen.
Now you're in New York. New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Isn't it really weird seeing the 2 in the same frame interacting like that? I know how messed up the both of them are, but you just have to admit, seeing that sight is something that your brain probably couldn't process very well, and it's something that probably isn't going to happen like that again, especially between 2 very prominent Lolcows. So World of T-Shirts decides to start a live stream with Daniel Larson. And during the whole live stream, Daniel is extremely nervous about something. What it is, I don't really know, but you know how Daniel is. Every time the guy live streamed, he was constantly looking around for people who were trying to leak his location, or trolls, or whatever. The guy's paranoid as hell. And, you know, Josh was having quite the good time. Daniel didn't seem to be, though. And all was going well until Daniel cracked a single joke.
I'll be sleepwalking during my tours down at the World Trade Center for $50.
Yes.
My tours are 50.
They are?
Yep, yours are 40, I'm 50. Don't forget that $50 bill, guys.
Do you think he has a license? He literally lives in the subway. He's homeless on the New York City train. You really think he has a sightseeing license? So we're even. My tour is better than Larson's tour. Larson's tour is a mimic. It's a gimmick. Larson's tour is a gimmick. My tour is better than his.
And thus started the most one-sided feud in Lolcow history. Right after this video, probably, Josh forgot that Larson even existed. And this video that Josh put up on his TikTok, it lighted a spark up in Larson that made him insult World of T-Shirts in his videos for years to come, blame him about stuff, and also blame him for kidnapping his dog. Now, if you don't know what that is, that's a whole nother story. There's also a video in the description about who Daniel Larson is and what he did, so you can get a little up to speed on the guy as to kind of where he is now. And speaking of where they are now, we're going to turn over to another Lolcow crossover. This one being far more special. and between people who I think aren't very high-rolling Lolcows. Boogie 2988 and Wings of Redemption. Now, to people who are in the know, you might know that these two are in a podcast with each other called Lolcow Live. Well, yeah, they're good candidates for that. But how did this start, you may be wondering? Well, the two decided to have a boxing match. And, I won't spoil it for you right now, but after we see this little clip, I'll tell you who won.
Wings of Boogie. We say, guys, you guys all right?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, how you feeling, my friend?
Oh, I'm ready to knock somebody out.
Okay, hopefully you don't knock me out. Now, we got 3 big heavyweights in the building, yeah? Me included. Now, what I want to know, how do I get to this level of greatness?
Oh, shit. Milkshakes, plenty of sleep. Never walk. You got to Uber everywhere.
I'm a Liverpool fan. You never walk alone. How do I get to this level of greatness, my friend?
Here's what you do. You start a World of Warcraft account, and you never log off. That's what I did.
You know what? I started, but I logged off.
Oh, that's the problem.
That's why I made the mistake. Don't worry, man. Still here. Don't make me back out my titty. Okay, so how's your training been going for this fight, man?
Oh, it's been going wonderful. I've dropped 36 pounds. My endurance is going through the roof. Like, I took this shit serious.
Yeah. Well, how have you been training?
I've been doing 50 minutes on the heavy bag. I did 20 reps of farmer's walks, and I walked 45 minutes with my beautiful wife over here.
Anti-wifey in the back. She tried to hide, but don't worry, she's there. What about you? How's your training been? How's the camp going?
I'll be honest with you, man. It's been slow training, but I got into the swimming pool at first, really got some moving going, where it's nice being weightless for a change.
Yes.
And then finally started hitting the bag, and that's been my passion. I just set it right next to my TV, and every single time I walk past it, I put on the gloves and work it out and try to get a little stronger, trying to get a little more fit. I don't know that I'm fight ready, but I think I'm going to put on a good show.
I love the truth that is coming out of this building. Can we get any final words between you guys before we go off?
Oh, he gets to be weightless again in the next hour.
Woo.
Oh, you going to send me floating, huh? you better not be wearing that shirt in the ring, because I'll tell you something, I will square off on it every time.
The ring, bud.
All right, myself, Big Zoo, blessings, you're done now. Bye, guys. See you guys later.
You know, it's weird that this started a friendship between the two of them, because Wings of Redemption absolutely mopped the floor with Boogie. And I'm not going to show you any of that fight here, because it's kind of worth watching, if you haven't. I might put a link to it in the description, I might not. But still, Boogie losing to Wings of Redemption, a person who said the age of consent should be 12, is just frankly embarrassing to anyone. Much less another Lolcow who people somehow hold in higher regard than Wings. And speaking of the two's friendship, their podcast had a little guest, someone who you might recognize as being someone who I've made many videos on during the course of this channel's existence.
Man, dude, there's just so many of them out there. Like, Keemstar's definitely a good dude for sure. Like, I've seen some of the stuff he's done. Not a fan of what he did in the past, though. Like, he's done some really shady shit in the past.
You did say Keemstar. What was that about?
Yeah.
There was a thing where somebody had made up this screenshot to make it look like he was attacking me, when in reality, he actually wasn't. Like, they made it look like, oh, he was attacking me and this and that and the other. Then I later on found out, like, oh, this is just some photoshopped garbage that these guys made up to try to start shit between me and Keemstar. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're looking at that right, folks. After the cycle of Cyrax happening so many times, and Cyrax saying that there were people like him out there, that the troll community had other victims that weren't just him, he thought he was finally among his people. Little did he know how wrong he was.
One single question for you, and this is going against everything that you basically attacked me about. If I'm such an evil person, and let's say that
you said that before.
No, hold on. I'm making a point here. If I'm such an evil person, and if I really am, then why is it that when police, FBI, and federal, like basically all the...
You said this before.
Hold on. No, I'm not. If I'm such a foul, then why is it that when I showed the police, the FBI, and the detectives, they all said that I'm not a pedophile, that I am.
Nobody said that. You said that before too.
But,
Nobody
yeah,
said
all right,
that.
all right,
They
all right,
decided.
all right, all right, all right.
I can answer it.
lie.
You asking me a question? I'm gonna answer. Because it's not worth charging you with. It's not worth it. It's not
Because
worth
cops can lie in an investigation.
Here's the thing, dude.
Imagine how low on the food chain you have to be for Wings of Redemption, this Tommy person, and Boogie to troll you into being this mad and having your own little freak out video against them. Now, I'm not going to show that video Cyrax had against the Lolcow Live people that he made on this video. But I do have a video of it somewhere on my Cyrax playlist. I have some playlists on my channel. You should go check them out. Oh, man. For some reason, I felt secondhand embarrassment for Cyrax. Which is what... You know how bad it has to be for me to feel anything for that guy? Holy shit. Like, dude. It's just wild how horrible this guy's life is. And it's all his fault. Cyrax deserves all this. That's enough of me yelling at Cyrax. And, you know, I hope y'all got a good laugh out of me documenting these Lolcow crossovers here on this little video. If there's ever a part 2 to this video, which will probably be in years, or who knows how long, or it takes Lolcows a long time to even interact with each other, or even acknowledge each other's existences. The fact that any of these happened at all is just a complete miracle. And, you know, join my Discord server. It's linked in the description below. And I bid you a wonderful day.